Good afternoon. Hope everybody's doing well. I wanted to reach out to you this week in advance of the Thanksgiving holiday, recognizing we as a team have so much to be thankful for. And I know you as individuals with your families have great plans for how you're going to spend the time later on this week. So just a quick message from me. Today on November 26th, I wanted to cover a couple of things. What are you good at? What do you love? And what do people want and need? So we're going to get to that in just a moment. First things first, I wanted you all to know that the past couple of weeks I've been traveling a lot. I've been visiting folks in several different cities, specifically New Orleans, New York City, and Oakland, and really using this as a springboard to launch into 2017, this fiscal year 17 for the federal government, with a focus on our technical credibility, our reputation, and quality. It is so important now that we've got so much active work on task orders and we are delivering that we really sharpen the pencil, get focused on successful delivery and undeniable quality in our work. I'm really impressed with the people I'm meeting, the ways in which you've come up with to try to increase exposure of our client to our technical capabilities and really help them feel comfortable about all the orders that they've placed with us to perform this work. So thank you and great job, and I'm looking forward to continuing to meet folks who are stepping out and striving high to try to impress our client. Thank you. Next thing I wanted you to do is hear a few thoughts from me on how to really look at this time of year as a great time of year before we set performance plans, select New Year's resolutions, to as an individual, and for those of you who have supervisory responsibilities, to think about these key conversations you can have with your staff to talk about the future for them, really try to harness aspirations and encourage people to think about their happiness on the team. So what I've got to share with you is a diagram. I had a mentor about 6 years ago share with me this way of thinking about myself and my work, and I think it's really helpful to revisit this from time to time. And along with the video link, I'm going to be posting a link to this graphic. What you see is a Venn diagram that takes the combination of doing work that you love, doing work that you're good at, and then doing work that you know people need and want. And where they overlap, there's different combinations that can try to help point you in the direction of understanding the relationship between your work and your happiness. So what I want you to think about is you may be doing work right now that you are really good at, but 2 years into this contract, you might be thinking maybe you don't like doing it as much as you once did. Maybe you're curious about other work that you'd like to become good at that you either don't understand or you haven't had to perform in the past. That next category of really what do you love? So what do you enjoy doing? You might be really good at doing something, but you might not enjoy it. You might really enjoy doing something, but you're not that good at it. How do you become more capable at doing the work that you love and spending more time in your day doing the work that you really enjoy? And then the third, and probably the most important to articulate as a contractor to the U.S. federal government, is with respect to the work that really needs to be done. We've got work that we need to perform in our task orders. But for each of you in the roles that you're performing, you might not feel like it's work that you really love to do or that you're really good at. So it's up to us as managers to think about improved combinations of staffing solutions to try to deliver on the work that we've committed to deliver. And by saying that, it really helps build a bridge to what we're looking forward to in the new year, and that is our junior task order manager and our junior control account manager training program. I really feel like there's a lot of work that needs to be done that our client really wants to have performed, but there's a gap in terms of the folks that we've put in those roles. They're really great technically, they've got really great client relationships, but they may not be all that good at finding time to keep up with some of the management responsibilities, the day-to-day effort needed to comply with so many requirements being a U.S. federal government contract. So we're going to have this program to try to expose and really increase the competency within our team so that we can keep up with these management responsibilities. I think this is a great example of how we're trying to take the work that needs to be done, that we know our client wants to have performed, and try to match it up with resources that are looking for growth opportunities. So I hope you'll take a moment to think about the advice I've given around really thinking about what are you good at, what do you love, and how does that relate to what really needs to be done on our contract. And then finally looking ahead to task order manager, junior task order manager, control account manager, junior control account manager training in the new year. Just last Friday on the 18th, I sent out an informative note to our task order managers and control account managers to start thinking about this program. We're receiving questions and we'll be producing an FAQ here soon. Sometime next month, early in the month, there'll be an announcement to the entire team so that folks can start expressing their interest in participating in the program. And then once we get into January, the program's expected to begin. So I'm going to leave it at that. Just encourage you to think at this time of year with performance planning, the new year coming, that it's a great time also as we wrap up year 2 on this 5-year contract. It's a great time of year to be thinking about the work that you've been doing, the work that your team has been doing, and how we need to be cultivating and supporting plans that individuals are making as they grow and evolve in their careers. So thanks for all of your work thus far. We've had a great start to the new fiscal year. All of our active work is moving off in a positive direction. I'm so happy to report that. I hope you find a way to enjoy the holiday later on this week, and I look forward to talking to you next month. Thanks.